So bring the tops of your feet onto your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Knees can be together or mats width apart or somewhere in between. Just whatever feels most comfortable for your body, for your hips this afternoon. Forehead, third eye center resting on your mat. Start to walk your fingertips as far out in front of you as you can. So just start to bring this nice gentle stretch up the sides of your body. And spread your fingers apart super wide. So really take up as much space on your mat with your hands as you can. Feeling completely both palms of your hands and every knuckle and every fingertip rooting down into the earth. And if they're not already, let your eyes come to a very gentle close. So shutting out external distractions. Tune out. Start to tune in. Listen to the sound of your breath. Take a long, slow inhale through your nose. And then open your mouth and slowly sigh it out. Beautiful. So slowly, deeply sipping in all of the goodness that's in this room right now. And then open your mouth to let go of all of the junk. And one more like that, in through the nose, slowly, deeply. Open your mouth, nice big release. And then just one more inhale here. And as you exhale, make your way into tabletop. So come onto your hands and your knees. Bring your knees right under your hips. Bring your wrists right under your shoulders. And once you're settled here in tabletop, start to take a few rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your hips, lift your heart. As you exhale, round out your spine like a Halloween cat, tucking your chin into your chest. Now start to connect your conscious breath to your movement. So every inhale actually pulling your heart through the center of your arms, and every exhale pushing your belly button up into your spine. So it really is like your breath is pulling and pushing you from one pose to the next. A breath happening almost even a little bit before your transition to the next pose happens. Now make your way back to a neutral spine. When you're ready, crown of head forward, tailbone back. And take one more inhale here. As you exhale, tuck your toes under, send your hips up to the sky, and come into downward facing dog. So that upside down V shape. And as you make your way into this first down dog of class, really start to wake up your body now for this practice this afternoon. So walking out your dog, bending one knee at a time, shift your weight from heel to heel. And keep your breath nice and smooth and fluid as you start to find this movement in your body. And continue to really listen to the sound that your breath makes. And start to find stillness in your legs if you haven't already. And just a couple times, shake your head yes, shake your head no, circle your head to the right, circle your head to the left, and then take a big inhale. And as you exhale, let your head and neck drop. Spreading the fingers apart super wide still here. Take a big inhale and exhale. Then bring your feet to touch. Walk them an inch or two forward. As you inhale, send the right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Reach the right knee really high. Right foot drapes over to the left hip. Left heel sinks down to the earth. Inhale, send the right leg straight back up. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. And inhale, send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Right heel sinking down to the earth. And press your hands down and away from you like you're trying to stretch the front of your mat towards the front of the room, pressing your heart further back towards that right thigh. Inhale, left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Breathe in deeply through your nose. Open your mouth. And then breathe in, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, drop your hips and look forward. At the bottom of your exhale, step or jump to the front of your mats. Ragdoll, separate your feet about hips width distance apart. It's about 2 fists in between your feet if you want to measure. Slight bend in your knees. Let your torso just drape over your thighs. Arms can dangle, or you can bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. If your shoulders need a little extra love today, maybe you interlace your hands behind your low back. If your neck needs a little extra love today, maybe you interlace your hands behind the base of your head. And if low back needs a little extra love, maybe you sway a couple of times from side to side. Now start to find stillness if you haven't yet already. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release your hands down to your mat if they're not already there. Heel toe your feet to touch. As you inhale, find a flat back. Lift halfway. Pause here on this first one. Keep breathing. And fingertips can lightly rest on your mat or your shins, just whatever works best for you. With all this length here in your spine, though, start to find a little bit more core engagement. So scoop your low belly in and up. Pull your belly button up into your spine. Beautiful. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. And again, inhale, flat back, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Now big inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Reach up, look up. Pause here for a moment. Enjoy this nice full body stretch. So keep your feet firmly planted into the earth. And as you inhale, lift your ribs, lift your fingertips a little bit higher. And as you exhale, float your hands to your heart center. Bring your eyes to a gentle close. And together, let's celebrate this beautiful space this afternoon with the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Stay here for a moment and allow that vibration to settle into the stillness. Take a breath in and a breath out. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up plank, pause here. Wrists under your shoulders, crown of head reaching forward, heels reaching back, breath flowing smoothly. Low belly in and up. Press your hands into the earth like you're trying to press the ground away from you. And as you press the ground away from you, starting to dome the upper back, press the back side of your heart, that space that's in between the shoulder blades, beautiful. Press that up to the sky. Now take one more inhale here. As you exhale, come forward onto your toes or drop your knees and lower to chaturanga, squeezing elbows in, halfway down. Big inhale, upward facing dog, pause here. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. So if they're not on your mat, beautiful, untuck your toes and press your hands down into your mat. Big breath up into your heart center. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog or child's pose. And take a breath in. Breathe out, let your head and neck drop. Inhale, spread your fingers wide. Exhale, press your heart a little further back towards your thighs. Inhale, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Bottom of your exhale, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep up, feel your breath pull you up. Exhale, lead with your heart, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, high to low chaturanga. So just keep exhaling, keep lowering this time. Breathe in, up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Beautiful. So totally and completely moving at your own pace. The most important thing about this practice this afternoon is staying connected to your breath. When you stay connected to your breath, then you stay connected to your body, then you stay connected to your soul, then you stay connected to the present moment. So whatever pace works for you to move at, for your movement to stay solidly connected to your breath, Move at that. Listen to your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold, ride your breath all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down. Chaturanga, again, ride your exhale all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Beautiful. Breathe. Breathe with intention. Move with intention, with a purpose, a meaning. Listen to that sweet, sweet breath. Ooh, it's so comfy, cozy. Yeah, baby, listen to it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Soak it up. Inhale, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. So big toes a little closer together than your heels. Maybe big toes touching if they can. Start to shift your weight a little bit further back into your heels. And notice that the further you shift your weight back, the lower that you can sit automatically. Now bring your hands to your heart center, palms touching, beautiful. And then bring the knuckles of your thumbs right to your third eye, so that space that's in between your eyebrows and a little bit above. Bring your eyes to a gentle close. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. And with your next inhale, start to tilt your head back. Start to tilt your heart back. So it's like a really slight back bend here, opening your heart, opening your throat up towards the sky, but keep your eyes closed. Connect to your intuition, your third eye. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now bring your feet to touch and walk them an inch or two forward. As you inhale, send your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, right leg straight back up. Exhale, glide forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee to your nose. Pause here. So really doming the upper back. Keep breathing. Press your hands into the earth like you're trying to press the ground away from you. Yeah, press the backside of your heart up towards the sky. Pull that knee in and up a little bit higher to your body using your core. Now step the right foot forward. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale pulls you up to warrior one. Reach your heart. Reach your fingertips up to the sky. Beautiful. All 5 front toes pointing straight forward. Front knee right over the front ankle, so maybe sink just a little bit lower. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, draw your hands to your heart center and let your eyes close. So pausing here for a moment just to shift the focus a little bit more internally. As you breathe, feeling your chest rise. As you exhale, breathing or feeling your chest fall. And next inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands to the ground, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Bring your feet to touch. Walk them a tiny bit forward. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Inhale, left leg straight back up. Exhale, glide forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee to your nose. Pause here. So keep your breath flowing, but press the ground further away from you. Pull your knee in and up to your body a little bit more. So lots of core, lots of arms, lots of breath. Step the left foot forward. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale pulls you up to warrior one. Beautiful. Take a moment, settle into your foundation, finding a little bit more length in this back leg. Press the pinky toe side of the back foot down into the earth. Stay here, take a breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and let your eyes close. Feel deeply the rhythm of your breath. Next inhale, reach up to the sky, look up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the ground, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Slingshot your heart through your arms. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Beautiful. Just breathe here. Let the dust settle for a moment. Ah. Breathe in, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, hands to your third eye. Find that slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, up, dog. Exhale, down, dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward, knee to nose. Inhale, find more lift up and out of the earth. Exhale, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, pulls you up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to your heart. Ooh! Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga, beautiful. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward, knee to nose. Pause. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to your heart. Oh yeah, baby. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Beautiful. Woo, yeah, baby. I got to throw you guys off a little bit sometimes. Breathe in, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, hands to your third eye. Tilt your heart and your head back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, pulls you up, warrior one. Now exhale, just open out to warrior two. So open your hips, open your heart to the side wall. Reach your fingertips front to back of the room. Take a big inhale, reverse your palms, reverse your warrior. Reach the right hand up, and then start to reach back behind you. And back hand can be on the back leg, or maybe it wraps around behind your low back. Keep your breath steady. Keep that front knee right over the front ankle. Beautiful. And if that front knee starts to collapse towards the left side of your mat, then pull that front knee back towards the right pinky toe. Beautiful. Stay right here. Inhale, reach up with the right fingertips higher. Exhale, reach back further. Now stay right here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward, knee to nose. Pause. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, pulls you up, warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. Hips and heart to the side wall. Fingertips reach front to back of the room. Keep pressing the pinky toe side of the back foot down into the earth. Breathe in, reverse your palms. Reverse your warrior. Reach the left hand up, and then start to reach back behind you. And as you reach up and back, maybe you let your gaze follow, and maybe you look up at the left thumb. If that doesn't feel okay for your neck, then just take a look back down at your right toes, whatever does feel okay for your neck. Stay right here. Breathe in, reach the left fingertips higher. Exhale, reach back further. One more big inhale. Exhale, windmill hands down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Woo! It's getting nice and toasty already. I love it. And as always, too, just a little reminder, keep this little nugget of info at the forefront of your mind. Even here. So if you need to chill out for a couple seconds, take down dog or child's pose as long as you need, or if whatever we're doing doesn't resonate with your body or with your soul today, doesn't feel good for your body today, then you can always take down dog or child's pose instead. Now breathe in, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, thumbs to third eye. Tilt your heart and head back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse palms, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Come back through center. Ever so lightly press off of the back leg. Sprinkle your right fingertips a little to the front and right of your right pinky toe on your mat or block, whichever one is most accessible to you. If anybody needs a block, give me a little wave. You might have to give me more of like an aggressive wave because everybody's hands are up in the air right now. But I can bring a block to you if you fairly aggressively wave at me. Flex your left foot. So it's like you're kicking the energy of your left leg out through the left heel. And then maybe you can lift the left leg up just a little bit higher. Beautiful. With intention, ever so lightly come back to warrior two. Beautiful. Big inhale, reverse your palms, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, send the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward, knee to nose. Pause, inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, pulls you up, warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Fill up, reverse palms, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Come back through center. Lightly press off the back leg. Now left fingertips sprinkle a little to the front and left of the left pinky toe. Starting to shift your gaze over to the right side of the room. Use your gaze as a little self-assist to start to peel your hips and heart back to the right side of the room. Scoop your low belly in and up, right? Find a little more core engagement that will help you be a little more stable here. And mindfully come back to warrior two. Beautiful. Big inhale, reverse your palms, reverse your warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Ooh, so lovely. Glistening. You all are glistening with love and light. Woo. Okay, maybe that's sweat. It's okay. I'm glistening with some sweat now too, and I'm not even doing anything, so you guys are really impressive right now. Alrighty, breathe in, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now as you inhale, sit a little lower. Exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow outside right thigh. Press your elbow down into your thigh. Lift your heart a little higher away from your thighs. Beautiful. Now if you want to separate your hands, you can. If you want to play around with a little half bind, take that top arm up, wrap it around behind your low back. If side crow is in your practice and you want to play a little bit with side crow here, go for it. And if you want to leave your hands at heart center, that's a totally magical option too. But in chair twist, every inhale, sit a little lower. Every exhale, twist a little deeper, lift your heart a little higher. So continue to explore your breath and your body and the connection between the two every moment you're here. Side crow, every inhale, grip the earth a little harder with your fingertips, squeeze your elbows a little closer towards one another, and every exhale, pull your low belly in and up, fire up your core a little bit more. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. Exhale, release, fold forward. Beautiful. Separate your feet about hips with distance apart. It's about 2 fists in between your feet if you want to measure. Padagustasana, peace fingers, grab your big toes, palms face each other. As you inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lengthen and fold. So pull your heart as close to your thighs as you can. And when your heart can't get any closer to your thighs, let your head and neck drop. Beautiful. So no effort to hold up your head here whatsoever. And if it doesn't work for you to grab a hold of your big toes, No worries, just take ragdoll again here. You just let your torso drape over your thighs or some other forward fold variation that does feel better for your body. Every moment of this practice, every pose, every movement, every breath, honor your body and where it's at, right? This movement and this breath is to show your body and your soul a little bit of love. So if something doesn't work for you, any moment, find something that does work better for you. Now release your hands from your feet. Heel toe your feet back to touch. As you inhale, come back to Utkatasana. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale, sit a little lower. Now exhale again, twist to the right. Ooh, more mind games. Oh no. Okay, now start to shift your weight into the right foot. Step the left foot back for crescent twist. It might take a little sec to get there. You might have to bring your hands down for a moment to help you get there. That's totally cool. So keep the back heel lifted. Reach the back heel for the back of the room. So there's lots of length in that back leg. Now separate your hands. It doesn't really matter where that bottom hand lands, inside or outside the front foot, on your mat or block. But really reach those right fingertips up to the sky with all of your might and spread the right fingers super wide. So energize that top hand and top arm. And with your next inhale, come up to crescent lunge. So lift your heart, lift your fingertips up to the sky. And if this feels really wobbly, just heel toe the right foot a little more towards the right side of your mat. Back heel is still lifted. And maybe even spin the back heel just a teeny bit more towards the left side of the room. Yeah, awesome, to get even that little baby left pinky toe really rooting down into the ground. Now bring your hands to your heart center. Lightly press off of the back leg, warrior three. Send the crown of your head to the front of the room. Flexing that left foot, reach the left heel for the back of the room. Starting to square off your hips just a little bit more. Maybe drop that left hip just a teeny bit further. Ever so lightly, come back to crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart, again if they're not already there. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right, again left elbow, outside right thigh. Now separate your hands, but bring the left hand down to the inside of that front foot. All 5 left fingers pointing straight forward, breath steady. Spin onto the knife edge of the left foot, step the right foot back, side plank. Beautiful. Press that bottom hand down and away from you, like you're trying to stretch the front of your mat towards the front of the room. Lift the top leg up to the sky. Take the top hand, bring it behind the base of your head. Ooh. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, bring your right elbow and knee to touch. So a little side body crunch. Ooh, everybody's favorite. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Move slowly with your breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. If you want to bring the bottom knee down for more support, go for it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Take your time. Move with your breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, come back to side plank. Exhale, right hand down. Chaturanga. Beautiful. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths. Whew. Chill out for a moment. I'm going to fun yet. So, you know. It wouldn't be any fun without some side plank, side crunches. It's not a party without side plank, side crunches. Side plank, side crunches, whoop whoop. I don't think so, at least. Breathe in, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sit lower. Exhale, twist to the left, right elbow, outside, left thigh. Press your elbow into your thigh, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Beautiful. Now if you want to leave your hands at your heart, magical. If you want to separate your hands or play with a half bind, top arm up and around behind the low back. If you want to explore side crow, then let your breath take you there. Whatever you choose to do in this moment, let your breath take you a little bit deeper. So chair twist. Every inhale, sit a teeny bit lower. Every exhale, twist a little deeper. Lift your heart a little higher. Side crow. Every inhale, grip the earth. Squeeze your elbows more towards each other. Every exhale, dome the upper back. Scoop your low belly in and up. Beautiful. Gaze set to one fixed point, right? Finding a drishti point wherever you are. One more inhale. Exhale, release, fold forward. Separate your feet, hips width distance apart, that 2 fists in between your feet again. Pada Hastasana, palms face the sky. Slide your hands underneath your feet as far back as is comfortable for you. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Again, pulling your heart as close to your thighs as you can first, and then completely letting the head and neck drop. Right, so effort where it's needed, the softness and ease in every little nook and cranny that you can find it. Creating balance. Release your hands from your feet. Heel toe your feet back to touch. Inhale, come back to Utkatasana. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, sit lower. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow outside, left thigh. Start to shift your weight into the left foot. Step the right foot back for crescent twist. Back heel is lifted. Reach the back heel for the back of the room, so there's lots of length in that back leg. And then separate your hands. And this first time, it doesn't matter where that bottom hand lands, whatever works best for you. The top hand, fingers spread really wide, energizing that top hand and top arm. And left palm here faces the left side of the room. Beautiful. Let your next inhale pull you up to crescent lunge, heart and fingertips reaching up to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart center. Lightly press off of the back leg, warrior 3. Send the crown of your head to the front of the room. Flexing that right foot, reach the right heel for the back of the room. So it's almost actually kind of like you're just kicking your right leg, boom, straight back. And whoever is back behind you, kindly, not like meanly, but like kindly, just like kicking them with your heel. Although please don't like actually do that. I mean, sometimes it does happen in yoga. I've done it before to somebody. I accidentally kicked somebody in the face. But like, try not to do that here. Not purposefully. Okay, lightly come back to crescent lunge. And bring your hands back to your heart center if you moved them at all. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the left again. Right elbow outside left thigh, beautiful. Now separate your hands. This time, right hand inside the front foot. All 5 right fingers pointing straight forward with breath. Right, so don't lose your breath in the transition. With breath. Spin onto the knife edge of the right foot. Step the left foot back for side plank. And if you need to bring the left hand down to help you get back there, that's totally cool. Engage your core. Scoop your low belly in and up. And then send that top leg up to the sky. And keep flexing the top foot as you lift that top leg. So really feel the quad of that left leg fired up. And then take the top hand, bring it behind the base of your head. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring your elbow and knee to touch for a little side crunch. Yeah, baby. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Just move slow with your breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Beautiful. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. One more. You got it. Just breathe. Crunch. Inhale, come back to side plank. Exhale, left hand down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple deep breaths in down dog or child's pose. You really nourish your body here with your breath. And every inhale, sipping in so much goodness. And every inhale, right, giving your body a little bit of thanks for everything that it's doing for you right now in this moment, because everything that your body is doing for you in this moment is pretty freaking amazing and crazy. And every exhale, if there's any junk, any sort of resistance, any sort of whatever, every exhale, let that go. Come back to down dog if you're not there already. Bring your feet to touch and an inch or two forward. Inhale the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, right leg straight back up. Exhale, glide forward to high push-up, knee to nose. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, glide forward, right knee above and outside the right elbow this time. Pause here, breathe. If you have the arm balance in your practice, you're welcome to explore it now, but otherwise stay, breathe, use your core. Bring that knee a little bit higher up on your tricep. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, glide forward, right knee above and outside the left elbow. Now pause. Extend the right leg straight. Let the knife edge of the foot just fall to the earth. Root down through the right hand, and as you inhale, peel the left hand up to the sky. Open your heart to the left side of the room. Stay here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, reach that left arm up and over your head. So you're reaching the left fingertips towards the front of the room, left arm by the left ear. Press the bottom hand down and away from you to lift the hips up a little bit higher. Beautiful. Take a breath in here. Exhale, left hand down to the earth. Inhale, right leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, send the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, glide forward to high push-up, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, glide forward to high push-up, left knee above and outside the left elbow. Pause. Pull your low belly in and up, or go for the arm balance if you want to. Press the ground away from you. Press the back side of your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, glide forward, left knee above and outside right elbow. Pause. Extend the left leg straight. Let the knife edge of the foot just fall to the earth. Root down through the left hand. As you inhale, peel the right hand up to the sky. Open your heart to the right side wall. Bring your gaze to the right side wall. Breathe in here. Exhale, reach that right arm towards the front of the room. Right arm up by your right ear. Spin the right pinky finger down towards the earth. Really reach the right fingertips forward, forward, forward. Lift the hips a little higher. Scoop your low belly in and up. Take a breath in here. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your knees down onto your mat. Sit back onto your heels. Are everybody wrists a little like, right now? Okay, let's give wrists a little love for a hot sec. So you can sit back on your heels. You can sit cross-legged, whatever works best for you. Bring your right hand out in front of you. Take the middle finger and thumb of your left hand and make a little circle right in that little gap, you know, where your forearm ends and your hand begins. Does everybody kind of feel that little gap right there? Okay, so close up the circle. So bring your left, what's this finger? Middle finger. Bring your left middle finger and thumb to touch. And then keep your right hand like really limp. Like don't activate your right hand at all. And just circle it a little to the right. And circle it a little to the left. And a couple more times, circle to the right and left. And then switch sides. So take the right middle finger and thumb and create a little circle right where your forearm ends and your hand begins. And keep your left hand really like, and circle it a little to the right and to the left. And a little more to the right. Oh, and to the left. Dun, dun, dun. And then give your hands a couple little shakes. Almost like you got something gross on them and you're like, ew, oh my God, get it off me, boo. All right, wrists feel a little, a little better? Cool. Come back to down dog. Yeah. Breathe in, rise up to your toes. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds. Inhale, Utkatasana. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, thumbs to your third eye, look up. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, pulls you up to warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Breathe in, reverse your palms, reverse your warrior. Now exhale, side angle, right elbow, right thigh, left arm straight up to the sky. Next, inhale, find your half or full bind. So take that top arm up, wrap it around behind your low back. If you go for the half bind, just tuck your hand into your hip crease. If you do want to explore the full bind, right arm comes in front and underneath the right thigh, makes contact with the left hand behind your thigh. Scoop your low belly in and up. Peel that top shoulder back, start to tilt your heart a little bit more up towards the sky. Heart to the sky, yeah. Now keep your bind. Slowly, mindfully, straighten out that front leg for bound triangle. So if you have the half bind, left arm is up and around behind your low back, right fingertips on your shin or ankle or mat or block. If you have the full bind, keep the full bind. Low belly in and up. Pull your heels towards one another. Pretend like heels are magnetized and really feel your inner thighs start to fire up. Now with breath, traditional triangle, send that left hand up to the sky and bring the right hand down now onto whatever works for you if you didn't already have the right hand down. Inhale, let the top hand pull you up to standing. Release your arms, spin your toes to the side wall, toes in, heels out, so you're a little bit pigeon-toed. Hands come onto your hips or low back. Take a big inhale, find a slight back bend here first. Exhale, lead with your heart, fold forward. Let your head and neck drop. Bring your hands down onto your mats. If you want to play with crow or headstand here, if you have either of those poses in your practice, now is a beautiful time to play around with them a little bit. But if you just want to stay here in Prasarita in this wide leg forward fold, that's beautiful too. Maybe play around with walking your feet a little bit further apart. Maybe you take your peace fingers to your big toes and pull the crown of your head a little closer to the earth. Or maybe you just leave your hands right underneath your face. That's beautiful too. You got it, you got it, you got it. Wherever you are, take one more inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands back underneath your face if they're not already there. As you breathe in, find a flat back, so lift halfway here. Then walk both of your hands up to your right toes. Spin all 10 toes to point towards the front of the room. Sink into the front knee, runner's lunge. So hands frame the front foot. Beautiful, back heel lifted. Now as you inhale here, lift your heart a little higher away from the front thigh and just lengthen the spine. So hands on tented fingers on either side of that front foot. Beautiful. Now take an inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly straighten out the front leg. Melt your heart down over the front leg. Pause here, breathe. As you inhale, peel that right hip back just a little bit more. And as you exhale, roll the left hip just a teeny bit more forward and down. So using your breath to explore your hips. Inhale, come back to your runner's lunge and reach your heart towards the front of the room. Exhale, straighten the front leg, melt your heart. Inhale, glide forward back to your runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold over the front leg. Beautiful, connecting movement with breath. Inhale, glide forward, reach your heart through the center of your arms. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold over the front leg. Inhale, come forward to runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg and melt your heart. Now pause here, breathe. If you want to bring that back knee down to explore your splits here, you can. If you have a full split in your practice, then you're welcome to explore that here and now. Every inhale, keep peeling that right hip back. Every exhale, roll the left hip forward and down. Listen to your breath. And slowly start to make your way to your runner's lunge once again with your breath from wherever you are. Plant your hands on your mat. Come back to your high push-up plank. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, send the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, glide forward to high push-up, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, pulls you up to warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reverse palms, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, left elbow, left thigh, right arm straight up to the sky. Inhale, find your half or full bind. Take the top arm up, wrap it around behind your low back. Again, half bind, just tuck the hand into the hip crease, but if you want to go for the full bind, left arm in front and underneath the left thigh. Make contact with your right hand behind the thigh. Low belly in and up. Peeling that top shoulder back, starting to tilt your heart up towards the sky. Now keep your bind slowly, mindfully straight in that front leg for bound triangle. Half bind, right arm up and around behind your low back. Left fingertips resting lightly wherever it works best for you. And if you have the full bind, explore keeping it as you shift your hips towards the back of the room, but pull your heels towards one another, so keep your legs engaged. Beautiful. Breathe. Okay, check in with yourself real quick here for a moment. As you breathe in and out, can you notice where in your body your breath is traveling to? And come back to traditional triangle, so just send that top hand straight up to the sky. Beautiful. Then inhale, let that top hand pull you up to standing. Release your arms, spin your toes to the side wall, but this time turn your heels in and toes out. Bring your hands to your heart center, sink down into horse. So sink your hips nice and low. Beautiful. Knees reaching out towards the pinky toe sides of your feet. So if knees start to collapse towards one another, just bloop, pull them back out. Now if you're booty popping in here, or if you're kind of sticking your tailbone towards the back of the room, I mean, like, booty pop it for a moment. Enjoy it. It's cool. Dun, dun, fire, na na na, something. I don't know the words to this song. It's something like that. Takes my body higher. I know it goes like that. Okay, now no more booty popping it though, so whoop, tuck your tailbone under, right, point your tailbone towards the ground straight below you. Scoop your low belly in and up, engage your core, lean your upper back back just a little bit more. Sink your hips a little bit lower. Lift your right heel up off of the mat and hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the right heel, switch, left heel lifts, 3, 2, 1. Release, sink a little bit lower. Right heel lifts, 3, 2. Low belly in and up, 1. Release the right heel, switch, left heel lifts, 3, 2, 1. Release, sink a little lower. Lean back just a little bit more. Both heels lift, hold, 3, 2, 1. Release your heels, sink a little bit lower. Low belly in and up. Lift both of your heels, hold, 3, 2, 1. Keep your heels lifted. Sink a little bit lower. Low belly in and up. Lean back. Hold and breathe here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your heels. Straighten your arms. Straighten your legs. 5-pointed star. Pause here. Celebrate for a moment because horse is over. No more horse. Yeah, baby. Woo, 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 woo. Release your arms. Spin your toes in. Heels out. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, open your heart. Inhale, reach the knuckles for the floor, reach your heart for the sky. Exhale, lead with your heart, fold forward. And keep rolling your shoulder blades together to keep your heart open as you fold. Sometimes it feels good to just wiggle your shoulders from side to side, almost kind of make a figure 8 shape with your shoulders, just kind of exploring any sweet spots that you might find here. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, release your hands down to your mat. Inhale, find a flat back and start to walk your hands up to the left. Sink into the front knee, runner's lunge. Hands on tented fingers on either side of that front foot. Back heel lifted and reaching for the back of the room. As you inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Stay right here. Beautiful. Breathe in. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold forward, pulling your heart towards that front thigh. Pause here on this first one. Inhale, peel the left hip back just a little bit more. Exhale, roll the right hip just a little bit more forward and down. Beautiful. As you inhale, come back to your runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg, melt your heart. Inhale, come forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg and fold, connecting movement to breath. Inhale, glide forward, pull your heart through your arms. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, glide back, fold. This time stay here. Continue to explore your split right here. If you want to explore the split with that back knee down or complete and total full split, if that's in your practice, go for it now. And don't forget to breathe. Every inhale, peeling that right hip back. Every exhale, every inhale, peeling the left hip back. Every exhale, rolling the right hip forward and down. Beautiful. With your breath from wherever you are, make your way back to your runner's lunge. Plant your hands on your mat. Come back to your high push-up plank. Take a big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Woo, down dog or child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths. Let the dust settle. And start to walk your hands back towards your knees. Swing your feet out in front of you. Make your way into boat pose. Oh, everybody's favorite. It will be your favorite soon if you don't like it now. That sounds really threatening. I really don't mean that in a threatening way. So root your sits bones into the earth. Lift your feet up off of the earth. Legs can be extended straight, or you can bend your knees, just whatever works best for your low back. But use your core to lift your heart super high. Reach your fingertips towards the front of the room. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Twist to the right and hold for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Hold 3, 2, 1. Twist to the left. Hold 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Hold 3, 2, 1. Lift your heart a little higher. Twist to the right. 3, 2, 1. Center. 3, 2, 1. Left. 3, 2, 1. Center. Lift your heart a little higher. Hold 3, 2, 1. Now lower to half bow. I think I'm going to hit my head. Hold on. You lower, half down. But I'm just going to. So keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Keep reaching for your toes. Keep your legs lifted. Now start to kick your feet up and down in the air for 1, 2, 3. And please don't forget to breathe. 4, 5, 6. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders a little higher. 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep kicking. Keep going. Breathe. 10. You got it. 9. Go. You got it. Just breathe. 8, 7. All right. I'll count a little faster. Ready? 6, 5. Kick. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. Send your legs straight up to the sky. Woo! What'd you say?
She said she's not done with us.
Oh, I'm not done quite yet.
Oh boy.
Interlace your hands behind the base of your head. As you inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off of your mat. Drop your right leg to a hover. Bend the left knee. Bring your right elbow to the inside of your left knee. Lift your hips a little higher using your core. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders a little higher. Take a breath in. Exhale, send the legs straight back up to the sky, but keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Drop the left leg to hover. Bend the right knee. Right knee. Lift hips. Lift your neck and shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, legs straight back up to the sky. Head, neck, and shoulders lifted the whole time. Drop the right leg to hover. Bend the left knee. Bring the right elbow to the inside of the left knee. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Lift your hips a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, legs back up to the sky. Drop the left leg to hover. Bend the right knee. Left up to the inside of the right knee. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Lift your hips using your core. Inhale. Exhale, legs up to the sky. All right, just one more each side. Keep breathing. Drop the right leg to hover. Bend the left knee. Right elbow to the inside of the left knee. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Use your core to lift your hips up off the earth slightly. Inhale. Exhale, legs back up to the sky. One more. You got it. Just breathe. Drop the left or bend the right elbow inside of the right knee. Use your core to lift your hips, lift your head, neck, and shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale. Woo! Release. Oh, yeah, baby. All right. Take the biggest of inhales ever through your nose, and then open your mouth. So everything that just built up, breathe in so deeply, and open your mouth. Let it all go. Whew. Feels so much better now, though, right? You feel so great, right? Bend your knees, hug them into your chest, give yourself a nice big squeeze. Rock forward and back a couple of times, building up some momentum, getting yourself back up to a seat. Now rock forward, plant your hands on your mat, and let's play around with a little headstand for a moment. Everybody ready to rock and roll? All right, you start off in your tabletop. So start off with your knees right under your hips, wrists right under your shoulders. And let's play around with basket hand headstand today. So from here, where your hands are, that's where you want your elbows to go. So bring your forearms down onto your mat with your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, and then lightly interlace your hands. So you're forming like a little basket with your hands. Now this little basket is going to lightly caress. That sounds so nice when you say it that way. It's going to lightly caress the back of your head. So face back towards center if you're not there already. Tuck your chin into your chest, and then plant the crown of your head on the earth so that your hands do lightly caress the back of your head. Cool beans. Make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. So if they boat out a little bit, squeeze them back in. Now, like you're coming up into down dog, tuck your toes under and send your hips up to the sky. Woo! You're already in an inversion. Your hips are higher than your heart. You are magical. You are rocking it. Woo! If this is one of your first times playing around with this, stay here and breathe for a few breaths. And then maybe you bring your knees down and then bring them back up, right? Explore your headstand from right here. But if you feel like, hey, I got this, I can maybe go a little bit further. Start to first walk your toes a little bit closer to your face in order to bring your hips in line with your shoulders. Now maybe you stay there and breathe for a couple of breaths, and then play around with that transition, right? Coming back down, coming back up, walking your feet closer to your face. Now, if you're there and you're rocking it, practice using your core to hug one knee at a time, or maybe both knees at the same time up into your chest. So you know all of that coming forward. It's a high push-up, knee to nose. It's that same kind of movement here. You're really squeezing your core in and up to pull your knees, maybe one at a time or both at the same time, in and up to your chest. Beautiful. If you feel like chilling for a couple breaths in child's pose in between or all together, magical. If you have this headstand in your practice and you're like, boom, wee, look at me, then go for it. Send your legs up to the sky. Maybe play around with eagle legs or bringing your legs out into a wide leg V shape if you feel really solid and stable here. But wherever you are in your headstand journey, play around for just another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into child's pose. Hey, you are welcome to, if you're like, I'm working on it, I'm right there, you can keep exploring, but otherwise, come into child's pose for a couple of breaths. Woo, reroot, reground, recenter. And start to walk your hands back towards your knees, so you're sitting back onto your heels. And swing your feet out in front of you, lie down on your back, set up for bridge. So bending your knees, bring the soles of your feet onto your mat. Feet about hips width distance apart. So if you want to measure about 2 fists in between your knees, that will help you find that hips distance with your feet. And bring your arms down by your sides and walk your feet far enough back so that your fingertips can just gently feel the backs of your heels. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, press through the soles of your feet and lift your hips up to the sky. And press evenly between both feet and through the balls of your feet and your toes. So really all 4 corners of both feet pressing straight down. Squeeze inner thighs together so your knees keep pointing straight forward. Keep all 10 toes pointing straight forward. And maybe you just leave your arms down by your sides, or maybe you interlace your hands behind your low back, wiggle your shoulders beneath you a little bit, and then press shoulders, arms, and hands down into the earth to help you lift your heart and hips a little higher. Take a breath in. Exhale, come down if you want to come down, but you're welcome to stay up if this feels good. And with your next inhale breath, come back up into bridge or come into wheel now, your back bends. And if you want to play with wheel, bring your hands up by your ears, flip your fingertips around to face your heels, press your hands and your feet down into the earth to lift up. Now, if this is one of your first couple of times playing around with wheel, just lightly place the crown of your head on the earth. But if you've played around with wheel a few times before, you feel comfortable, you feel confident, keep pressing your hands and feet straight down to lift the crown of your head up off the ground. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come down if you want to come down. And one last time on an inhale, come up into bridge or come up into wheel. Or if you want to take a little rest, a little bit of rest is totally cool too. Just chill out for a moment. Maybe you take a restorative bridge or grab a block, slide it underneath your sacrum, let your hips melt onto the block for support. And take one more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly upper to middle to low back. Come all the way down onto your mats. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet to touch. Let your knees fall out to the sides of the room. Bring your eyes to a gentle close. And bring one hand onto your belly. Bring one hand onto your heart. And it doesn't matter which hand here, just whatever feels natural to you. And just take a moment to pause here and start to really slow and steady the breath. And notice how as your breath gets a little bit slower, automatically the rhythm of your heart starts to slow. And with a little less effort and a little more ease now, with a little less movement and a little more stillness now, just start to notice that your capacity to feel how you're feeling just increases that much more. Okay, so now as you transition into more of this still and quiet state, notice just how much easier it is to be aware. To be aware of the thoughts in your mind, and the emotions in your heart, and the sensations in your body. So pausing in this moment just to dive another layer deeper. To take one more step forward in this inner exploration. You can continue to stay and explore here as much as you would like. But when you are ready, start to bring your knees to touch and hug them into your chest. And then give yourself a really nice big squeeze. Like really take a moment here to give yourself a little bit of love and give yourself a little bit of thanks for showing up for yourself today, for showing up for this practice today. Then come into your happy baby. Bring your knees out wider than your torso. Grab a hold of either the soles of your feet or the backs of your thighs, whatever allows you to get the best stretch. Maybe rocking a little bit from side to side, giving yourself an extra juicy low back massage. And release your feet. Hug your knees back into your chest. And start to rock forward and back a few times, building up some momentum. And whenever you get yourself back up to a seat, plant your hands on your mat in front of you. Make your way back to downward facing dog, however you would like to get there. So if you do feel like another vinyasa to get back there, that high, low, up dog, down dog, you're welcome to. But if you just want to step back to down dog, that's cool too. And bring your feet to touch. Walk them a little bit forward. Take a breath in. Send your right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Now this time you can stay in the hip opener or flip your dog. So if you want to let that foot get heavy and just drape you all the way over, go for it. Next, inhale, send the right leg straight back up. Exhale, right foot steps forward to the right thumb. Ooh, so not half pigeon quite yet. Ooh. Knee down, lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. So first make your way into lizard. Bring both of your hands to the inside of the front foot. And maybe you heel toe that right foot a little more towards the right. Maybe you spin the toes out a little bit to the right. Maybe you spin onto the knife edge of the right foot, whatever works for you. But when you're ready, melt your heart towards the floor. Maybe you stay on your hands. Maybe you bring your forearms onto the earth. Maybe you bring your forearms onto a block. Whatever works for your body here. Stay right here. Take a breath in. But as you exhale, sink a little deeper. Soften a little more. And press yourself up onto your hands. Start to make your way into half pigeon now. So heel toe your right foot all the way over to the left side of your mat. Bring the right knee down onto your mat. Walk the back foot back a little bit using your big toe, lowering the right hip onto your mat or block. Breathe up into your heart through the crown of your head. Exhale, lead with your heart and fold forward. Resting your forehead, your third eye center, either on the tops of your hands or on a block or on the earth, whatever works for you here. Stay right here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, let go of a little more tension. So using your breath as a support system here to dive a little bit deeper, to explore a little bit more, using your breath as a support system to not run from what's going on here, from the sensations that arise, to not run from the thoughts that come up, the emotions that come up, right? Instead, using your breath to support you, diving a little bit deeper, going another layer deeper, exploring a little bit more to learn a little bit more. Or maybe it's you learn a little bit more about yourself, or you learn a little bit more about your life. Or maybe you just come to find this space where there's even more peace. Maybe you find this space that you never found before, where there's even more light. Now start to walk your hands back towards your hips. Then swing that left leg straight out in front of you. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Bring the right hand behind your back, fingertips facing the back of the room. And then press up onto the right shin bone, lifting your hips up off the earth, reaching the sole of the left foot for the earth. Left arm comes up and over by your ear. Head drops back. So hips, heart, throat, everything opening up to the sky now. Completely just cleansing the whole being here now with your breath. Take a big inhale. Feel your breath wash completely over you. Exhale, slowly lower the hips. back down to the earth. Cross your ankles over one another, rock forward, plant your hands on your mat in front of you, make your way back to downward facing dog, however you would like to get there this time. Bring your feet to touch, walk them a little bit forward. Inhale, send the left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Maybe you stay in the hip opener, maybe you flip your dog. With your next inhale, send the left leg straight back up. Exhale, left foot to left thumb, so knee down lunge first. Making your way into lizard, dropping the back knee on top of the back toes, both hands inside the front foot. And maybe you heel toe the left foot a little to the left, maybe you spin the toes out a little to the left, or come onto the knife edge of the left foot, but when you're ready, melt your heart towards the floor. It can be on your hands or forearms, or hands can be on a block. Stay right here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, soften just a little bit more your shoulders, your hands, your face, your hips, your toes. And press yourself back up onto your hands. Start to make your way into half pigeon, heel toe, your left foot all the way over to the right side of your mat. Bring the left knee down onto your mat. Walk the back foot back a little bit using your big toe, lowering that left hip down. Breathe up into your heart to the crown of your head. Lengthen your spine, maybe even slight back bend if you want to let your heart shine. And as you exhale, lead with your heart. Surrender over that front leg. And stay right here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just let go of a little bit more. Completely melting into the support of the earth below you. Becoming like really melty, really gooey. None of your own muscles doing any effort to hold yourself up. Breathing. Breathing deeper into this practice of self-connection. Breathing deeper into this practice of self-exploration. Start to walk your hands back towards your hips. Then swing the right leg straight out in front of you. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Left hand comes around behind your back, fingertips facing the back of the room. Then press up onto the left shin bone, lifting your hips up off the earth. Reach the sole of the right foot for the earth. Right arm comes up and over by your ear. Head drops back. Reach your hips, reach your heart up to the sky. Air everything out here. Nice big cleansing inhale, breath washing over your whole body. Exhale super slowly and mindfully, bring your hips back down onto the earth. Stretch both legs straight out in front of you. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Engage your core, pull your low belly in and up, and slow motion start to lower all the way down onto your mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet onto the earth. Press your feet down into the earth just to lift your hips up to a hover. Then plant your hips off to the left side of your mat. Drop your knees to the right. Let your arms fall out in a T or up overhead, and let your gaze fall to the left. Stay right here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, soften a little more. Let your next inhale bring your knees and gaze back to center. Press the feet down. Shift the hips to the right. Let your gaze drop to the left. Right? Knees drop to the left. Gaze drop to the right. Hips to the right. Hips and gaze to the right. Knees to the left. Very complicated way of saying where you are right now. Stay here. Take a breath in. Exhale, release just a little further into it. And let your next inhale pull your knees and gaze back to center. And start to make your way into Shavasana. Extending the legs straight out in front of you. Let your feet just fall out to the sides of the room so there's no tension whatsoever in your legs. Let your arms come down by your sides, palms facing the sky. No tension in the arms. And let your eyes ever so gently close, releasing any and all tension in the face. Take a really long, slow inhale through your nose. Sip in all of the goodness around you. Open your mouth. Let any last pieces of junk that are lingering go. And allow yourself to get still enough here. To get melty enough here. To get quiet enough here. To really allow your practice, the benefits of it, to scrub its way throughout each and every one of your cells.